Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Please give me an answer to this question. It's been asked time and time again, and I haven't heard an answer. Somebody give it to me in the comment section. Why does the left, why do the Democrats always support the biggest piece of shit? Why? They supported the guy who stuck a gun to the belly of a pregnant woman. You gotta be a low down son of a bitch. And I hope that there's a basement in hell where you will be roasting your hind parts for eternity for putting a gun to the belly of a pregnant woman. There's layers to crime. There really is. Running up and snatching a lady's purse, that's not the same as sticking a gun to the belly of a pregnant woman. Both crimes, both assault, but one's a little worse. One, you got to have a little bit of demon in you. One, you got, the devil and the angel on your shoulder. The angel said, I can't, and just jumped off your shoulder. That's who you have to be to put a gun to the belly of a pregnant woman. Who am I talking about? It can't be the same person who had 5 funerals and a golden casket. The guy who stuck a gun put a gun to the belly of a pregnant woman can't be the same guy that had Nancy Pelosi and other fake ass woke pieces of pinko commie fecal matter on their old, crusty, decrepit, rusty knees for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. No way that's the same guy. Now, you have Abrego Garcia, who I thought we were done with. I thought we washed our hands of Abrego, the wife puncher Garcia. I thought we banished him to the depths of the El Salvador prison system. But he's been resurrected. He's been brought back. He's here in America now to face the charges of the alleged crimes that the grand jury found that he, evidence or, testimony that says that he did it. But I'm thinking, wouldn't he have a more harsh punishment in El Salvador? Don't they make those guys shave their heads and all they can wear is white t-shirts and white underwear, and they're in a concrete box with steel bars and no entertainment, no contact with the outside world? Doesn't that sound more harsh than our prison system here? So in a way, he's really not being punished, because he's going to go into our prison system. There's going to be gang members waiting for him. He's going to be protected. He's going to join the gang. He's going to eat food, probably do some exercise, FaceTime. They all have cell phones in there now. Probably going to FaceTime and jerk off to pornography until he dies. Doesn't sound like much of a punishment to me. If he's in there long enough and he's weak enough, he can have all the stinker that he wants. He can have all the chocolate starfish and turd cutter that he can stand. So is that really punishment? Or do you want him to eat barely food and be in a concrete box with no entertainment or contact with the outside world? I'll take what's behind door B, please, or door number 2. But he's back, and there are more crimes that he's going to be charged with. I did a video. I'll put a link to the video that shows the body cam footage of the officer who pulled him over when he had like 8 dudes in the back of like looked like a mid-90s Suburban. And another cop showed him and told him, he's like, you know what you have? I can't even remember the term that he used, but he says, yeah, these guys, they just drive all through here, and he said, I bet you if you look back there, you're just going to find no luggage. They'll each have like a toothbrush and some toothpaste, but no luggage to speak of, even though he told the officer, Jess, we are construction workers, we drive to Maryland. Yeah, Jess, my friend, to Maryland. So he, shines his light back there, and there's, 8 dudes like, I know nothing. And he's, of course, being charged with human trafficking, also drugs, guns, gang shit. These guys come up here from these war-torn, ultra-violent shitholes, and this is a vacation. Hey, Let's go norte. Let's go to the north to los Estados Unidos. All these stupid gringos y gringas, they want us to come in. We can commit all the crimes we want. There's these places called sanctuary cities. And in this sanctuary city, you can do no wrong. There's a sanctuary city called New York. And in New York, you can kick a police officer in his fucking cabeza. And then when they let you out of the jail, you can flip off the camera and show total disrespect for the country. So why would they want to come up here and rob and pillage and run guns and drugs? And then it's also alleged that he wanted some kiddie porn pictures. So he's a pervert too. Gangbanger, gun runner, human smuggler, and we can add pervert to his resume. And this is who the left got behind wholeheartedly. What's his name? Van Hollen? Isn't he a senator, or I think a senator or congressman from Maryland? Or if you're from Maryland, it's Merlin. He went down there. He went down there to have an ice cold margarita and give him a hand job with deep eye contact. Huh? You like that? Huh? Yeah. Who's my little immigrant? Who's my little immigrant? Huh? Who's my little... All in his hand. Dirty son of a bitch. Isn't that the guy that everybody was behind? Everybody was protesting for. That's why they bum rushed that detention center in New Jersey. All behind this cat. And it turns out he's a pervert. Or as the former governor of California would say, California, he's a pervert. You guys get behind perverts? What's wrong with you? Why do they always pick the worst people in the world? But I am not a fan of him coming back here. You'll see it in the video, Pam Bondi, she's like, he's coming back here to face the justice system and face punishment for what he did. Yeah, I understand that. But our prison system and our punishment isn't harsh enough for him. He needs to be back home where they treat him less than human, because that's what he is. He's an animal. I don't know. He's somewhere like between humans and an animal. He's like 3 guys away from the end of the evolutionary chart, right? Like he's standing upright, but now he still has a pretty serious hunch. A lot of that caveman DNA still inside of him. Not human. Not an animal. Somewhere in between. But our prison system isn't harsh enough. Even if he got the death penalty. Even if he got the death penalty and they carried it out. What's his death going to be? Lethal injection. We're going to give you a little shot. Don't worry. They'll probably numb it first so it doesn't sting. They'll give him a little numbing cream. Oh, we don't want to hurt you. And then they'll give him a chemical that makes him... He gets tired and he falls asleep. Okay, is he asleep? Is he not going to feel anything? Yeah, you got to stop at the stop sign, fucking Amazon driver. Should have let him T-bone me. Got paid. Pay me, Jeff Bezos. So they're going to give him the chemical that makes him go night-night. And then, okay, is he completely unconscious because we don't want to hurt him? Then they give him the good shit that makes him go toward the light. That's it, even if he gets it and they carry it out. Well, it's going to be nothing. It's not what he deserves. What he deserves involves a cauldron, you know, of extremely hot liquid hot enough to peel skin. You know, we got to get medieval on his ass. You hear me, hillbilly boy? You know what I mean? That's what he deserves. He deserves cold gruel with maggots in it for the rest of his short life. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. That's what I think we should do to perverts. But he's back. But we'll see how the left and the mainstream mediocres try to spin it. Because remember, guys, he's just a Maryland dad. Hey, sounds like a sitcom. Get ready, Thursday night, 8:30 p.m., 9 p.m. Central, it's time for Maryland Dad. He's just a Maryland dad. He's trying to get off work to make it in time to see his little slugger play some baseball. Good job, son. After the game, take his hat off, tussle his hair. Let's go get a slice, son. He's just a Maryland dad. Who are you to stand in between a Maryland dad and his family, you American tax-paying son of a bitch? You're the worst thing on earth. You are evil. The American taxpayer, the most generous group of people that this planet has ever seen. The whole planet, think about it. The whole thing. We are the most generous people to ever walk on two legs on this floating rock. And you are racist. You are a bigot. You owe the world. You need to kick open your front door. Take your front door off the hinges. Let the world move in with you. Oh, yeah. And make sure you pay for it. And when they do something to you or to a loved one, shut up. Get your ass back to work to generate the tax revenue to pay for your new roommates. Meet me in the comments. Why does the left keep getting it wrong? Why do you keep backing turds? But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.